Okay, Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, first of all, thanks to Allah who always given health, blessing, and salvation for us, so that we can to be here without trouble all. And secondly, salat and salam to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who always give goodness in the world. So, in this occasion, we will talking about something about the last project is about overseas program. So now I'm Ahmad Tantoon Firdaus and Gibran Anhar. Hello, Gibran Anhar, my friend. We're talking about all about the overseas program. So yeah, so now because it's talking, it's not like interview. So who want to first talking? So okay, I'm there. So overseas program. So the firstly that's we see. So what is the overseas program? So now. My friend Gibran will tell you about what is about overseas program, the Gibran opinion and my own opinion. So, Gibran.
Okay, my opinion about overseas program is a program that upgrades your skills by knowing the other culture, like you study about their culture, you study about how they work, how they behave, the foreigners behave, and it's really good program because if you join the overseas program, maybe there's something that our country doesn't have. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, that's the Gibran opinion. I very agree with Gibran. I think overseas program is the program that I very want. So that is to my dream. So I think about the overseas program is the program that we go to the outside country or the other country. So we need to like habitation. So that is very powerful to upgrade our soft skill because in the other country, so new behavior, new environment, and new food, new money, and the others. So that I think about the office program. So yeah, that is about what is the office program. So in the next, so I very know about this friend, my Gibran. He want to join the program that is the officers program. So you know that Gibran is join from what scooter or what? I don't know. IDN program.
Yes.
So when that's registration?
Registration.
Yes, of that program.
What do you mean? Scooter or teaching?
Teaching.
Oh, teaching.
Yes.
Actually, I've registered, and yeah, that's why I said I'm coming to Australia because I've qualified. The register is a long time ago. It's on the March. Yeah, right before our holiday. For March or February, I kind of forgot. But around that time. So yeah, back then when I failed to go to Japan, I was very sad because yeah, I failed again to join the overseas program. Yeah, and then back then Rio told me about IDN Teach to Australia. yeah, so I, without thinking more further, I joined that program. I registered the program, and then yeah, I tell my mother and my father. They was very happy about it. And then last time when uh, when you invite, when I'm in your house, exactly, that time, that's the time that I remember, uh, when I'm in your house. I very remember that we eat durian with your father, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you remember that I went from toilet and then I got called by my mother, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at that time I got called by my mother. My mother said to my grandma, she was sick at that time, she was only laying on her bed. She said to my grandma, uh, Mom, he about to going to Australia. And my grandma's reaction, Alhamdulillah, I want to pray to God that all of my grandson succeed. Yeah. And that is the last wish that my grandma has confessed. In the afternoon, she got coma, and 2 days later she died. Actually.
So at that time is about registration there, and very happy about registration.
Yeah, about registration first. Yeah, firstly it's about registration,
Okay.
and then I remember at the time I suddenly go home because my grandma died, right? And when I got home, I checked my Gmail. There's a Gmail that says I'm qualified to the interview stage, and yeah, in Solo branch, only me and Adisni who got qualified to the interview stage. Uh, I don't know if there's any student that joined that registered to this overseas program, but I think there's only 2 of us, and 2 of us got qualified to the interview level, and then we call him Mr. Reza Makrunas, yeah, the principal of IDN Jonggol, and then he interviewed both of us at the same time. Interview me first, and I answered with my answer, yes, and then my friend, my one friend, he answered but not as confident as I am. So the only one that qualified from this batch is me.
Yes. Oh, this guy is qualified to the Australia. So my question is, why just both of you, you and Kay, what that's make you brave to join this program? That's maybe a lot of student is, well, maybe this program is hard or something. Why you want to go there?
Because I want to get experiences. From that experiences, I can learn. I can study more about Australia. I want to know about Australia. Not only Australia. I want to learn to all countries in the world. If there is another overseas program, not Australia, for example, I think I might join. You know, like what I said, I try to join the Japan, dia mengajar Japan program. I try to join to Malay program. I don't qualify both of them, but I got qualified at the Australia. It's in the very last time on this semester. I just want to get an experience, so other people know me, and maybe in the future I got more relations. I got easier to get a job. Maybe that's what I want.
So you have prepared what you want in the other country. So I want to know what's one you do when you go to the outside. Yes.
When I want to go to other country.
Yeah, in Australia, yes, you're teaching. So, what's your plan? The others program. What do you want?
Besides of the mengajar,
Yes,
maybe I want to roam in Melbourne.
you grown.
Just wondering Melbourne, yeah.
Yes.
But if I suggest that when we go home, we home from Sydney, I think. I really want to go to Sydney. I want to visit Sydney, and I want to feel the trip in Australia, like 9 hours from Melbourne to Sydney, right? And yeah, I want to feel the journey in Sydney. And when we go to Sydney, we go home directly to Jakarta, to Indonesia. And that's what I want, yeah. But I don't know if they approve or not. If they doesn't approve, I want to explore the Melbourne, around Melbourne. I want to go to Harbour. I want to try the what's that name? You know the train that in Solo, in the road.
Oh yes, no.
There is one in Melbourne. I want to try that.
Oh.
And they say that requires card, such as Imoni card. Yeah. Maybe I can buy that card. It's only cost $10. It means equals 100,000. Yeah. Because right now, Australian dollar, if you convert this Australian dollar to Indonesia, one Australian dollar is around 10,000. So I think I can afford that.
Oh, like that. So yeah, that's your planning about beside the EDN teaching. So yeah, I haven't asked Gibran about the teaching. So about the teaching program, can you tell me what is that and what will you teaching and with friend from Jonggol and how much people?
Not only from Jonggol branch, but all branch. There is Sentul, there is Pamijahan, yeah. From Jonggol, I think there is much more. There is SMP, there is junior high school and high school. From Jonggol, Pamijahan also. Two of them are seventh grade.
7 grade.
Yes. Two of the Pamijahan student is 7th grade, 7 and 9. Not both of them 7, but there's still junior high school. 7th grade, he qualified to join the Australian program. And then there is someone who has joined the overseas program with his son in Malaysia.
More he yes go after Malaysia and join with the Australia too.
Yes, with me.
Where the place? In Australia or where? You know?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yes. You know Melbourne? Have you
Yes,
Melbourne?
yes.
Yeah.
Indonesia school or what?
I think it's international, but there is branch in Indonesia.
Oh, a French.
Yes.
What the name?
Yes, Al Taqwa.
Oh, Islamic.
Yes, Islamic. It's not only for Indonesian but all of the students, not only Indonesians. That is why I think the Australia program is the hardest one, because if you go teach to Malaysia, you can understand each other with Malaysian language. If the Japanese program then overseas to Japan, it's Indonesian school, right? So you can teach with bahasa, and I don't know if majority is Indonesian or not in that school. So maybe I cannot tell that. And yeah, that's why I think it's hardest program in this semester, in this overseas program for the war semester. I think this is the hardest because we should speak English.
Yes.
when we teach. For the material,
Yes.
there is still no info about that.
What that?
Yes, because the school is very busy at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, actually, when you go to there,
About when, still no clue.
but
Yeah.
in the like in the what? In the taman,
In the poster,
yes.
last time I see is around 20 May. May 20 May. Until June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Yeah. It's only 1 week, I think.
Very good. So, okay, so you go there maybe May, and that's and oh yes, I forget something. It's about the interview. So you haven't told me about the interview. So this is the what's exam? What is it? Exam. Your exam now to qualification to join this program.
Yeah.
So what the interview? Yeah.
How did I manage to qualify? Yeah.
Yes.
So the system is 1-on-1 and or 2x2, yeah. For me, because from Solo branch is only 2 of us, so there's something called break room. So you going to Zoom, and then there's a break room. You press the break room, and then you join a private room with the interviewer.
Back room. So what? Just one to one like that.
Yes, only people that have permission to go there. So I join with my friend, and the question is very simple. Introduce yourself and why you want to join this program. Introduce yourself and why should we choose you. It's very simple question, but many people doesn't qualify. From what I come in the interview in the room, it's around 12 people.
12 people.
So 12, 14, I forgot. Yeah, around that 12, 14. 2 of them are do not qualify, including my friend from Solo.
Okay, and who? Not qualified. Oh. After interview, how long time you waiting?
It's not that long, right? From after my interview is in the afternoon, like 2 p.m. Around 2 p.m. After that, the next day in the morning, I got Gmail from Mr. Reza that
From Jomblo.
welcoming my presence in Ida and Australia.
Oh. So what do you feel?
I feel very happy because that is my
In the morning or evening?
morning.
Morning, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when there is listen IT when IT, yeah?
Yes.
Oh,
ID.
that you what's like very hype. I see in back your like what? Wow.
Yes, because
You scream. I don't know.
I wanted to.
What happened to Gibran? I think you scream. That is your record go to Australia that time.
Yes, at that time I got qualified to Australia. I got welcoming Gmail. Welcome Farel Gibran dan Hari, you are joining in this program. Ida mengajar Australia welcomes you. That time I was very happy. I got that message because that was my grandma's last wish. But one thing that my mother confused from my grandma is when she doesn't remember all her grandchild, only me who who she memorized. All of them doesn't remember. Only me, my sister, and my other cousin. Only 3 people. Even my older sister, in home, she spent much more time than me. My grandma doesn't recognize my elder sister. She said she is my sister, but the big version. He doesn't recognize all of his grandchildren except me and my sister and the other cousin. And yeah, I was very grateful that I'm the last grandchild that she remember and the last grandchild that that uh, she prayed. Yeah.
So the next, about your program in the Australia. So what food that you want to eat there? What kind of food?
I haven't.
Hey, you have something about Australia, so I don't know all about Australia. Maybe you have something about Australia.
I haven't searched about the food yet because yeah, it's kind of expensive. But there is two options if you want to eat. You can go to a restaurant or you cook by yourself. Maybe in there we cook by ourselves, yeah, I think. And if we want to go to restaurant, I think it's kind of waste of money. I think, yeah, because it's the expensiveness. If you eat in Australia, maybe you can one time you eat, you can waste around $10, minimal $8 lah.
$8. One eat.
Yes.
$8. Oh, expensive. In the Australia, there is Euro people, yes, I think.
Europe, yes.
Euro people. Yeah. So, you have gone to Singapore.
Yes.
too?
Yes, I.
Singapore. So, what your beside your decision to go to Melbourne and the other, so maybe there is place that a specific place you want to go there, specific
Japan.
Japan.
Yes. I want to go there. I want to see sakura everywhere.
Oh.
I want to feel what my friend feel, yeah. Because I think Japan has a different vibe from Singapore, from the cities that I have had. And yes, Japan is the most destination I want to go to. Back again, I want to travel after Japan, maybe Saudi Arabia. I will go there twice, yeah.
Nice.
Just want to go umroh.
Umrah
Yes,
twice.
I want to go thrice
Oh.
to third time.
Okay, that is the Gibran schedule after you go to Australia.
Yeah.
After you go to Australia, maybe you want to go to Japan. After that, go to Arab.
We don't have any plan about it because we still discussing. My family still discuss about where do we wanna go. My elder sister suggests we go to Malang and Singapore. Malaysia and Singapore. But my father wanted to go to Malang and Jogja. He really miss Java Island, I think, because he worked in Singapore. Because my father has been in Singapore, me has been in Yogyakarta. I suggest that we are going to somewhere that we haven't go. Maybe go to Malaysia or maybe Thailand, I suggest. Even my sister asked maybe even my sisters beg us beg to go to Japan because Japan money Japanese currency is going down actually right now because of the inflation, because the crisis of the popularity, the newborn there's no newborn babies, many schools are closed because the people growth is very drop the
Oh, okay. You have go to the Singapore now. Yes. I want to ask, so how you manage the Singapore that's very expensive. Yeah, like food and others. How to manage what you buy there?
Before we go there, we prepare the money first lah.
Yes.
We prepare the money until we feel enough. Because going to Singapore is cheaper than go to other Indonesian area. You know, for example, go to Manado, it maybe spends 1 million rupiah. If you go to Singapore, it costs just 5,000.
Cheap.
Very cheap.
For example, the food.
For the food, I think if you go to Lavender, there is a food $2 Singapore. You get nasi lemak, egg, chicken, sausage, and bean. It's very enough for you. It's only cost $2. You go to Lavender station.
So you live in Singapore for 1 month or more when you go with your family.
I think it's less than a week. It's around 3 or 4 days because it's very expensive here.
Very expensive.
My father's place doesn't fit us because my father only fits 2 people, but from Indonesia we bring 5 people. So we rent a hotel, a cheap hotel actually, around, I don't know, maybe $40 per night. I think that $40 per night I think. And then we go to these places like Skyline Lodge in Sentosa. In Sentosa, if you go Sentosa, you can go anywhere.
Sentosa where?
You know, it's the place where Universal Studios.
Oh, Universal Studios.
Yes. You can go anywhere in there without. It's free transportation, like from the train, the bus. It's free. It's all free.
Like trans, like this. Or
Yes, like trans. There is the bus is very similar to busway in Jakarta, very similar, and it's just only cost $2 from Harbourfront to Sentosa, and then you get a free train to anywhere in Sentosa.
Good. So you just enter and after you arrive, you outside not pay anything.
Yes, just pay the entrance in the Harbourfront
With card or no?
with card lah,
With card.
because we use LRT.
LRT.
Yes.
Oh. There's all of just tourists or all of Singapore?
All Singaporean,
All Singapore.
free inside the Sentosa.
But in the Universal Studio, it's expensive, huh?
Very expensive. It's cost
You have go there.
very long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, when I was 10,
Yeah.
I go there and then it's similar to the phone but very much bigger and very much high.
Okay. So, Gibran, what's needed?
Minute. 30 already.
30 already.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is we arrived in the 30 minutes. So the last before last question. So it's about Indonesia and you another country. So yes, you have to go to Singapore. So I think what's the difference about the in other country like Singapore and Indonesia, and what you get the value of that?
First of all, from the way they stand in the escalator. In Indonesia, it's very full escalator, but in Singapore it's very different. They only stand in the left side, so they give way to the people who is very want to that's very urgent. They give a space for them to walk in the right side of the escalator. That's first. And second, it is very clean. We cannot mudah in several places, in the public places.
When I do that,
You got that
$10,000.
$10,000.
What? $10,000. You have.
No, I haven't.
So
But-
where the place you
In the toilet?
this toilet in the ocean?
Yes, toilet.
In the river?
River, yes, of course they have.
Oh. Okay. Maybe next the what you get difference.
Yeah, the value that I get from Singapore, yeah, from the escalator thing, yeah, I always stand in the left side of the escalator, so I give space for the people that have urgency to go through, yeah, so they can manage on time.
Oh. For the culture.
The culture, yeah, just like what I said, they are very disciplined. They are doesn't talk too much. Yeah, unlike Indonesia, they very tertib. Yeah, no, they don't do such anything stupid. Yeah, and the Grab, you know Grab, yeah?
Yes.
The Grab is using bike.
Simple.
Yes.
No car.
Car, yeah, of course there is, but the delivery is using bike,
Delivery.
motorcycle. Yeah.
Okay, that is the last question. So yes, what I get from the Gibrans is in the other country, yes, I think this comparison about the Indonesia and Singapore, that's very different about discipline and the other, and like we Muda, they are very disciplined, and yes, you know that Singapore is very modern in the world. Yes,
Yes.
in the world. And then the second is yes about the value I get about that's Gibran have much of register the program. You have to Japan, the register Japan and what
Japan, Malaysia.
Malaysia, and he not record. So he try, and now he record to go to the Australia. So yes, that is what I get. So maybe yes, it have too much long time. So the last is thank you very much. I'm Firdaus, and this is my friend.
And I'm Gibran. Thank you for watching.
Okay, thank you for watching. Sorry for my mistake. And the last say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.